Well, I got myself a new project car. It is a Porsche GT3 Power Wheels edition, so obviously not the real one. I know when I posted on Instagram, people thought that I bought a real GT3, and as much as I wish I had, I did not. So I actually ended up finding this. It definitely needs some love. It didn't come with a battery. It also came with a whole bunch of trash. It needs to be cleaned. But a couple of things that is actually really cool. It has a radio. We'll see if it works. It actually mimics the interior of a Porsche. So if I actually go over here to the display, I'll show my actual car. You can see that even the fastened seat belt, it is pretty period correct. Comes with paddle shifters. We'll see if those work. It also comes with a rev gauge. Sure, it's fake. And then it has over here, it has a bump out for a left key, which we know is pretty standard on a Porsche. Comes with some version of seat belts, really just Velcro. Unfortunately, the fasten seatbelt sign will not go off. It has the center lock wheels, has steel brakes. These are all just comedic things because honestly, this thing is just a piece of plastic with some really simple handling. Not sure if the sound pack works, not sure if it works at all. But as far as the battery, so two things. It didn't come with the hood, which turns out is extremely hard to find. It does not have said battery. So a couple options here. You know, buy the battery from Fisher-Price, or the option that I'm gonna go with is got one of these from Amazon for like, I think it was like $8 or something. And it actually uses my DeWalt, which I come over here, uses my DeWalt battery packs. So if I go ahead and take one of my DeWalts off here. So here I have a 20 volt, 3 amp hour battery. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and wire this up and see if this thing even starts up, does anything, moves the wheels. And then if it does, I'm gonna get into the details on restoring it. If not, this is gonna be a super quick video on be careful what you buy, or in this case, acquire. All right, so quick comment here. Here I have, it's a 2-wire setup, comes with a proprietary plug, which plugs into a Power Wheels battery, which would sit inside this little holder here. However, use a multimeter and just verify if it doesn't have, you know, this here I can say I'm pretty confident. But if you just had a random wire, just use a multimeter, make sure it's good before you hook it up. Last thing you want to do is toast yourself or the thing that you're working on. And so now we have the 2 wires stripped back, ready to go. As far as connecting this, you got a couple of options. You could just wire wrap it and put some electrical tape. You could solder it, which would be the best way. Or my kit actually came with these quick connectors. All right, now that everything is connected, I want to go ahead and just give a tug on these wires, make sure that everything is secured. And I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and hope for no white smoke. Nothing has blown up, which I guess is a good sign. Let's see if we have any sort of power or anything in here. Oh, it took a second, but I got myself a stick here so that I can actually push the power. Let's see if it works. All right, well, it seems like that's success. The power module doesn't seem to be working. All right, so first one here, we put a battery in here, and now we have sound. I'm gonna go ahead and my son is very excited. I'm gonna go ahead and put 4 batteries in here and see if we also get sound from the radio. All right, so this does turn on now. There's no display, so I'm not really sure what goes on here. I think you're supposed to hook up some sort of an MP3 player, or the speaker could be dead. I'm not really sure, but this does power up. But this one here fully works. Be able to drive it, I think says a lot for, you know, spending the time to clean this out and see if we can actually make it into something. And this thing's never had detailed in its life. So let's get into it and get this thing looking a little bit better. All right, well, quick update here. I got most of the gunk out. Definitely need to scrub it. I am not using a pressure washer as I feel like I would send this thing to my neighbors. You can do all sorts of modifications to these outside of just the battery. So, you know, obviously I put the battery adapter on there. You can actually get Tamiya servos, you can get updated ECUs, You can get rubber, you know, rubber wheels or rubber stripped wheels like the Bronco has. It's kind of in the middle. There's a rubber strip, obviously adds to traction. You can go sky's the limit with these things. It is a kid's toy, although arguably some adults could fit in it. I'm probably not one of them. It's going to be a fun little project. Hold it down. Okay, look where you're going. Well, there you go. There's the new project. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Maybe learn something about setting up these adapters so you can put that on your Power Wheels and never have to use those super overpriced batteries. We all have, you know, DeWalt, Ryobi, Milwaukee, etc. They actually do sell different adapters. Make sure that you get the adapter for your power tool setup. In my case, it's 20V DeWalt, so that's what I went and grabbed. So as always, appreciate you guys checking out these videos. Something a little different today, car related to some extent. But as always, appreciate you guys' support and continued support. And if you're new here, please subscribe.